Hello YouTube, welcome to the 365 challenge where I'm posting a long form video every single day for 2026. And today is day 35 and we are posting... Hello YouTube, welcome back to the 365 challenge where I'm posting a long form video every single day for 2026. And today we are doing a standard event with one of the PT top 8 decks. Now I started this series after Avatar was no longer in standard, so I didn't get to play a lot of Avatar. We started right in with Lorwyn. So I'm excited to see some Avatar heavy themed decks make it into standard. Also, I'm not at home, so sorry the green screen's a little funky. I am traveling for work, so we're gonna make do. But today, again, we are doing Avatar stuff with Airbenders Ascension, Aang, double Aang. We have the Crossroads and the Swift Savior. So this deck is a sort of control-y value. It's called Bant Airbend, which makes a lot of sense, but we can definitely outvalue our opponents with the Ascension's flickering Aang saviors. We also have Appa to get to redo those. We have Bramble Familiar for some extra card reach. Our mana dorks turn into value engines as they dig deep into the deck and return both Aang's and Appa's to our hand, which allow us to cast and redo the same triggers over and over again. So we're doing a standard event. I like doing those better than the ladder just because I feel like it is a much better, entertainment value trying to strive and make gems or packs with our decks.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of MTGNerdGirl, and we're excited to offer a free MTGNerdGirl Eldrazi token and 5% off your entire order when you use the code MNG at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. Show your support and use the code MNG5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right out of the gate, I don't love this. It does make some stuff really cheap. We're on the play and we have a mana dork. I think this is questionable, but I think it's a keep. Unfortunately, we're gonna have this enter tapped. And starting town, currently our only source of green. So a bit funky, but ooh, they are running the same deck that, oh no, they're running a different deck. Yeah, that's interesting. Do we want to mana dork? I think I do. I think it's really important that I can play the Fracture soon, and I don't think it's super important that the dock be down beforehand, because chances are, this is going to be able to cast most stuff anyway. All right, so they are just doing the thing. They are nice and wide. What do I want to cast here? I think I honestly just want to airbend their stuff and cast the dock. I think so. Let's slow them down. They have some mana dorks. This one is going to cost more and it's going to be able to attack me. I think that's fine. And then we'll play this second main. Stuff will be nice and cheap. I love the idea of airbending our own Bramble Familiar and then making that only cost 2 to cast for the adventure side. That's going to be super cute. Hopefully this slows them down just enough. They're going to be the swarmy deck, and I'm hoping they won't have the ability to deal with that. Hopefully the Bramble Familiar doesn't miss. If it misses, then we're going to cry, but Hakoda, that's a good one. Yep. Here we go. Stuff from Exile is going to cost less, so let's make sure we tap this for mana. Colorless. Oh, we don't need the colorless, huh? Blue and white. We get something onto the battlefield. We get to go here. This should cost us a whopping 0. I like this. This is cute. Cute, cute. What are we gonna get? Oh, gross. Come on. I have all these cards. Why you do this? Alright, well, I mean, a second Aang target is probably fine. They're both summoning sick, so we will just bounce Hakoda and set them back a turn. And then let's play this. 1 drop. Love to see it. And then we can blink our Aang. No attacks. Let's blink the Aang and send back the Great Divide Guide. I think our avatar is out avataring them. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Man, Bramble Familiar is cute as hell. Both literally and in the deck. I'm very happy with what's happening right now. Yeah, we get to blink Aang every time. How do you deal with this? I think the answer is you don't. I'm not sure, but like it doesn't feel like you get to answer this very well. Let's go here. All my stuff is cheap. Let's play a tapped land. I can play this. We could have played the Badgermole and taken some damage, but I'm okay with where we are. Let's blink the Aang. I could send back this, but it's a sorcery. I think that's cute. I mean, I think that's fine, but I really don't want them to go off and be able to like chain a ton and have an active Hakoda. So very happy to just control their board, keep it much smaller. Yep, this is cute. Your stuff is big. No blocks. So if we Badgermole, how much mana do we have? These would each tap for 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, yeah. So we're gonna go green, white. Let's find something good. Let's find the other Aang. Ooh, Appas are nice. Appa. And Appa lets me recast everything because stuff costs less. Oh wait, it costs colorless less. Yeah. Wait. Oh, but this one is colorless less, so that's nice. Yeah, that's fine. Let's start here. Make some stuff. See what we get. Yeah, because these are Airbenders. So we should have done the Badgermole. Let's go here. Again, our mission, just slow them down and make it so that way they can't develop. And that's going to be bouncing this. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. I can see how this deck would be annoying to play against at the PT. But boy, oh boy, do I think it's a lot of fun to play. On the draw, not a great hand. Slow as molasses. We're gonna throw that one away. Ay. Can we afford to throw this? Like, we have a Seam Rip for an aggressive deck on the play. I don't think I can keep this without green. That just seems like a death trap. We have to mull 2 cards. So we're gonna get rid of a land and I guess an Appa. If the Badgermoles survive, then the Bramble Familiar is pretty darn good. All right, enters tapped. Come on, baby. What we're playing against, probably goblins. Okay. A Fountain Port Bell. They can sacrifice it to draw a card. They have a nice slow start. I'm very here for this. Kind of tempted to just go here, but I think I need to do this. It'd be pretty cool if you left my Badgermole alone, or if you spent your entire turn killing it. That would also be pretty cool, just between you and me. All right, so now we get to go here. Lock up the Hushwood Verge, and then go here. We now have 4/5 mana. Not enough for this. Oh, that's a Gulta, so this is gonna be some sort of graveyard nonsense. Dinosaur deck? What is happening? Yeah, we're gonna go here. And then I'm gonna hit you for 5 and hope that you don't kill me with a dinosaur immediately. Surveil and lose 2. Hopefully that's enough time to let me kill you. Come on. Come on. I have what? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I have enough to do the full thing. What do I need? What do I need for you to not kill me? I guess this. I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna just do it again. Let's go. Keep it going. Seam Rip. Seam Rip getting that doesn't seem particularly helpful. But is a Badgermole? I'm gonna say a Badgermole's helpful. Hit you. Hopefully, I can bring back this Bramble Familiar. If this thing kills me, I'm gonna laugh. But it costs 5 mana. It costs your whole turn. That can't be how you kill me. I'm sure how you kill me is like bring back this Gulta and all of these things out of your graveyard and I die. But yeah. Okay. You're gonna make some eggs. Those eggs have haste. Oh, fudge. How did that happen? What brought them out of their hand? What brought all of the Carnosaurs out of their hand? They make a bunch of eggs. They just played this, that's fine. Oh, it's the Gulta. Yeah, that's this one. Enters put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Yeah, we're gonna die. They have a lot of trampling damage. I can't stop much of it. The most I can stop is what? Like this, and this? Take oodles and oodles. That's cool. Yeah. We knew it was a recursion deck. We had seen a few of those. I've seen a few in like Dimir. That was the first time I've seen dinosaurs. That was pretty interesting. On the draw, not a great hand, but I think it's definitely worth keeping. I think this is fine. Enter tapped. All right, so we're playing against bats, which is interesting. I'm excited for bats. We should have an okay matchup against it, I would imagine. With the idea that we can bounce most of their stuff, keep a lot of it off tempo. I will not trade. Oh, that's nice. So if I play this, we will have 3 land. If I play the Badgermole 2 and 1, that gives us 3. It's a weird number of land. We can't really then double spell. So I think I will just have it enter tapped. I will just play this Badgermole. I think that's okay. Go here, play this. They're gonna gain life, I'm sure. So I don't want that thing to attack me. And then we should be okay. I could have also like shocked myself for 2 and played this, but I'm not terribly worried about that. And I'm a little bit more worried about like flyers hitting me in the face. Great. Them missing a land drop is fantastic for me. Everything taps for 1 billion mana. Great. I have a little floating. Appa. Appa's pretty cute. Because that will hit this, which I am a big fan of, and then we can recast it. Make some stuff. This is pretty nasty, my friends. Sure. Play this tapped. And then we'll say no things. I think I just want to get another trigger. I could flicker something else, but I think I just want to get like another... That was not ideal, but that's fine. Do I want this to flip or do I want another Appa trigger? I think I'll just have this flip. Let's just put the Appa in my hand. little bit of spinning our wheels there, but I think that's okay. We can airbend everything, which is really cute. Do I play another pay to life? I don't know. We're just casting stuff at this point. I don't really care what we hit. I want one of these. Let's bounce this. That's pumping your whole board. Let's attack you. This is not the ones that stop these things from hitting me, right? This is sad, considering they are stuck on lands, but, you know, they can scoop at any time. And who knows, they might just slam some sort of scary thing, although I could then just Appa my whole board, which seems pretty good. I will bounce that to my hand. Yep, scoop at instant speed. I will allow you to put that on the stack. All right, was that 2-1? Not too bad for learning the deck. We've only played a handful of spells before, a handful of games before this. Not too bad considering we are just learning to play this deck. A little funky here being on the play, right? Because we don't have access to blue mana. We can't really ramp this out well. We can play a Bramble Familiar and hope it survives. I'm gonna mull this. Seems way too sketchy. This is better. And I think the dock is the least important. I could also see getting rid of the seam rip, but dock is really cute in the late game. I don't really need it in the early. And if they are playing anything aggressive, then we'll be very glad we have the seam rip. Enters tapped. Yep, there it is. So I think I'm gonna let them progress and get something going, and then we'll bounce and seam rip next turn. This card is okay. They're going to want to do something with it. I do not care if they do that. Yeah, this is fine. Actually, I'm just gonna play this tapped, and I'm gonna play a seam rip. Well, I'm just gonna bounce first. We're gonna bounce first. It's more mana efficient, and the seam rip kills the hexproof creature, or the like ward 2 creature, much easier. That one. That's the one we don't like. So I'm gonna go here first. Let them progress the board a little bit. We're not in too much danger right now. And this will help us dig for more answers. If they have like a hexproof situation, we would be in a lot of trouble if we tried to seam rip this now. I like letting them try to like dump out their hand. Hopefully this works. Yep. If they just want to crack for 2, I am a-okay with that. Also pretty fine with Airbenders Ascension. I could see Appa-ing here. I am a-okay with this. Let's go here. They have the protection and hexproof spell. So now I'm in a little trouble. So we could Seam Rip, but then we lose it for the next turn. Yeah. We're gonna say go. We're gonna take 5 and hope to stabilize. Appa's a good blocker for this. Scary. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creatures. They have 1 card left. Let's hope it is not the scary thing. Yep. No hexproof. No hexproof again. Oy vey. Okay, well, we're gonna play this. They're down to their final card. I can Appa the Felony and the Seam Rip next turn and play them for free, assuming this survives. We're gonna put a counter. We're gonna go to 5. We're gonna go to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem is that I don't have the mana. Oh, I do have the mana because I can. I don't have the mana to pay the ward. The Seam Rip is free. I need to rip a land. But I guess Appa's a blocker. That's a thing. Yep. All right, I guess I need to hold open green, white. I don't think it matters. I'm also going to bounce. These are all free. So we might as well. This one first. Hit a land. We hit a land indeed, and it's an untapped land. So now I can go Seam Rip here. Pay. And then bounce. What does this do? Target creature you control gains double strike. You're not gonna have a creature, my friend. Good job, Appa. The goodest of good boys. Notably, 4 is not 0. Yes. Good job, Appa. Yes. Three, 1. This is a little bit better on the play. Mana, nice curve. If they kill the Badgermole Cub, it's not the end of the world. We don't have to shock ourselves in. So this will be much better against a more aggressive deck. And we're playing against this thing again, huh? Not a problem. Not great, but, you know, probably not a huge problem. Hexproof is a problem. Seam Rip. You got it. All right, well, this certainly could have been better, but getting rid of these counters right now seems okay. We have 3 mana. So we're still a couple of turns away. I could have starting towned there. I just feel very strongly about not dying to this stupid deck. Okay. Oh boy, so they have the flash enchantment, huh? Which would put a lot of counters on this. The flash enchantment also gives hexproof, some things we don't love, but if we go here first, we can start to develop. This is a lot of mana, a lot of cards. Another Aang is nice. So that means we can chump now, right? We can force them to do the thing, and then we can brick them, ideally. Yep. They're most certainly going to have hexproof, which is problematic. So I'm wondering if that's a good reason to do Aang at the Crossroads instead, to ensure that we're building our board. Because we're not dead, right? Okay, cute, cute. Hold full control. So let's do both of these. Full control. Tap for mana. Resolve. Play this for our floated mana. Make an ally. Helpful. Also quite cute. I'm just gonna go Aang at the Crossroads for now. Next turn we can Airbenders Ascension. I think we're gonna lose this, but I don't know that I care right now. Oh, okay, cool. We get a free shot at this right now, and plenty of blockers. So we can get one of the hexproofs out for free instead of just casting this was great. It doesn't have trample, so we're still doing fine. Not a problem. This will become a problem if they manage to find another hexproof. Okay. Is this all of their mana? Are they showing me all of their mana right now? I don't have enough to play this. I guess I do. I could airbend this and bounce. And that would just put one trigger onto... Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll go here. Yes. Pay the ward. We get an extra trigger off of the Crossroads, which seems excellent. Let's play... Do I just want to bounce the other? Yeah, I guess so. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. Bounce this. Make it so they can't cast anything. Hiya. Put a counter on something. That's fine. Hopefully that takes their entire turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough to hard cast this, though I don't know that we will want to. Seam Rip on my Airbenders Ascension. You got it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're gonna pay 2 life. Let's go here. See what we find. Let's go Appa. Full control. Appa is going to bounce this and this. Oh no, I forgot to do the thing. Oh shit, I forgot. I held full control and then didn't do it anyway. Shoot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I clicked yes 1 too many times. All right, double strike and reach. Uh-huh. I made a boo-boo. We should have bounced this spider. And we should have 2 more 1/1s on the battlefield, which is pretty good. Mistakes have been made. Thankfully, we shouldn't be punished for them because that's okay. That has Ward 2. I'm definitely casting it on this. There's a world where we, I guess, maybe bounce the Seam Rip? I don't think so. Mana Dorks. Tapped land. Should have done this first. Bounce this idiot. Seam Rip this idiot. I guess we could have done it the other way around, but they don't have another Seam Rip, so. All right, whew, that was sloppy. That was super sloppy, but we'll just continue to puke out our hand until they scoop. 4-1. That's the break-even point. We have gotten a pack for like 100 gems. For less than 100 gems. Collection building profit, as it were. This deck is super fun. That's a little awkward, but I think we're gonna keep. It doesn't get too much better than this. Uh-oh. A duress. That's the first time I've seen that in Standard in a while. A non-creature, non-land card from them. Might as well pay 2, put this in. The elf is for sure dead. All right, so the Gloom Verge, so this is gonna be some sort of recursion-y thing, which is going to be scary. They already are showing us some of it. So we can go here. Might as well play this. So this is the mill you out deck. And the card that really saved me in this matchup, I've played against once before. I don't think it was in this event. It's been a while. These games are long. Is bouncing these lands when they activate it. So they're gonna get to look at my hand and get rid of something. That is fine. Currently, we have some good options. They got rid of that, not a problem. So we're gonna go here. This is gonna be cannot counter my allies. And we'll go here. This deck is super cute. What I saw them do to me before was they brought back the like star, star, star crazy card. And then, oh boy. I could float 2 mana. We can play an Appa. We can bounce this. Replay. Try to dig deeper in our deck before they do the thing. All right, that's fine. I don't hate that. Hushwood Verge, Flooded Strand. Yeah, I'm just gonna play an untapped land here because we have multiple copies next turn. We'll lose it next turn. They're down to 1 card. So they're just gonna mill 4 cards. Right? And they're down to 1 card. So I feel like we're doing all right here. Because now we just hang out. Enters tapped. I should have played this. That was a mistake. Lost a land. Lost a land. So this goes away. And then I'm going to just play cool. That's profit. 5 wins. Again, no surprise, this was a PT top 8 deck, but glad to see I can pilot it to profit with little to no practice. Shows you how good these decks are. Yeah, this looks great. On the play to boot. Definitely happy about this. Let's play a green and blue source first to ensure that we can dock next turn. Against a blue deck, what are you doing? This could be like Grand Otter, something, something. Can't attack anyway, so enter tapped. Play this. Trying to chug a little coffee. My stomach's starting to growl. You guys might hear it get very angry. That's a little sad. It means we can't fracture next turn. Do I just want to kill this? Or do I want to kill Gran? I could see either. I don't think it matters too much. Killing an otter seems pretty relevant against them. Killing Gran. Return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. I guess it's gonna be Storm Chaser's talent. I don't see them having a lot of ways to get it back. I guess they have Boomerang basics, but that's usually done to get their own cards back to loop through shit. So if they're not doing that, then I feel like that's a good day. I will certainly take otter damage. Means they have like a firebending lesson or something in hand. Sure, take an extra point. This is going to say ally. Slow and steady. Ooh, I like this a lot. Oh, man. Oh man, I really want to. Okay. Wait. Slow down. I'm gonna play this on my next turn because if I can target it with Appa, then we're gonna have a fantastic day. I just need them to tap out one more turn, just one more turn, so that way I can go ham here. Less than ideal, but fine. I will be short 1 mana of doing all of the things. Right, because this will play this, and then I'll have 1 less mana. So I can go here. Oh no, that's so sad. Oh no, I'm short. Oh wait, no, I'm not short. I thought I was 1 short, but I'm not. Play green. Cancel. Oh no, I am short because I can't Appa. Crap. It means I can play this guy. Yikes. All right. This is heartbreaking. I don't have the mana to cast Appa. Enters tapped. Oi. I need to not die next turn. How do I not die? I need to be able to block one of these. I don't care if Appa dies. No! Okay, well, I mean, it got the other firebending lesson out of their hand. It does mean Appa is substantially sadder. But maybe they've expended enough resources to not kill me this turn and give me another shot at it. Okay, that's 5 damage. They need to come up with a lot, 5 more, which is probably not terribly difficult for them. They have a lot of cyclers. Come on, baby. Show me one more turn. Okay, that looks like one more turn. Ugh. Okay, well, they found their combo piece. Thankfully, this resolves first. All right, I need a lot of help. Like, a lot. So this is gonna come down. It's gonna make stuff cheap. This is gonna come down. I'm gonna need to kill everything and bounce it all and somehow not be dead to this, which does not look good. Airbend up to 1 target creature. Yep. Oh, Gran makes them draw and discard. Should have done that one. Ouchie. So now they attack with Gran and then they just hit me for 3 and then do it again. Yikes. So this only deals it once per turn. So as long as they don't find another one or another instant speed way, because they actually had me dead on board, they just attack with Gran and then on my turn cast the abandoned attachments. But, you know, hypothetically, maybe they don't have another way. Double firebending lesson on the little bramble squirrels, pretty sad. Yep. I am out. That'll do it. Any spell lets them draw and discard with the artist talent. That was an okay game. They had good answers. All right, we are 5-2, already profitable. All right, is this opponent playing goblins? I think this is okay. I'm willing to risk it. We have all of our colors. We can ramp into Appa with the familiars and then airbend them back into our hand, which seems pretty great. Uh-oh, we're playing against a tier 1 deck. I am concerned. This deck folds an okay amount if we can get some bounces on board. If we can do something tricky. So, what does that look like? I think I just go for it. Or do I try to progress the board? That's so tough. I worry that if we don't start drawing into like our bouncers like now, we're gonna just die. So we're gonna go here. I need to start bouncing and disassembling this because the second that they find the sky snake, we're dead. There's the sky snake. So I'm glad that we did this. It's gonna let me dig really aggressive for some stuff that we kind of need. I need to bounce the hell out of all of these cards. Yikes. All of the yikes. Appa is nice. So let's go here. I don't have another blue source, so we're gonna go here. I don't honestly at this point know what I can get. It's gonna need to be a lot. And that's a good start. And then this is gonna bounce this. I'm gonna, do I shock this in? Pay 2 life, play this. That's a lot of chumpers. And hopefully I can do the same thing. But I don't think we're gonna be able to bounce enough creatures is the problem. Their stuff is gonna grow really small because I can bounce it every turn. But how do I bounce enough things to where, oh yeah, yeah. They have no cards. Well, they have 2 cards because they're about to quantum, but just the fact that like we're not already dead after what they have produced is kind of the nuts. I'm pretty happy. They don't currently have a Crater Hoof, so maybe we can keep them under control. They're gonna return this to my hand. And do a thing. Okay. I don't have enough mana. If I block with Appa and a 1/1, I think this is happening. Am I worried about trample? 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not really worried about trample. So I think these blockers get better. All right. I can play Appa. I just don't have the mana. I'm too chunky. The problem is like I could tap this for mana, replay Appa, go digging, but like the best hits are kind of just in my hand. Is this the best hit? I have no idea. Actually. So let's go to combat. Take a bunch. Tap this. Play my own Appa. Keep the untapped one. Bounce this and this to my hand. Yikes. Pay 2 life. And I'm hoping this hits. We need this to like chain into like another Aang, into something. So we hit 1 Aang, we get another blocker. We're going to bounce this. And we have some chumpers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yikes. Yeah. They all untap. Unfortunately, I have to chump the whole squad because of the untap. Oh, well, they played the Quantum Riddler. So they're gonna... Oh, no, yeah. Fuck. The untapping on the Weavers are nuts. Okay. So they have 5 attackers. I can take 1 set of damage. So it's this, and one of these things will live. Take 4. It's not good. So they kill Appa. They're at 13. I see 0 ways out of this. I don't have any of my like stuff that eases up my mana, that like makes stuff cheap. Yeah. Too little, too late, unfortunately. But that is a tier 1 deck. We had a profitable run with a pretty complicated deck, all things considered, after just picking it up. I really enjoyed getting to play this. I'm glad decks like this can make top 8s of PTs. Let's take another look at the deck and just quickly go over some thoughts. I have some other decks here that we can play over the next couple of days. Where did it go? Top 8, top 8. Here it is. All right, so let's take a look at this deck again. Every time I had like the Fulcrum and the Dock together, it was really nice, where we were able to bounce things back and forth. Appa bounces Aang, Aang bounces Appa. The Airbenders Ascensions were really nice. And I think that's the problem that we had in that last game, is we didn't have anything online. We didn't have an Airbenders Ascension to blink Aang. We didn't have a Fulcrum to reduce the cost of Appa, or to like get me extra cards for Appa and Aang to cycle through each other and keep their board under control with the docks. Overall, I think that was a really, really solid showing. And a little unlucky there. I think we can beat that last round opponent. I think we can beat all of the opponents, clearly, given this is a top 8 deck. Maybe there was a choice earlier for Aang to actually take a dock, which would maybe have freed up some of my mana. But we were in such an awkward position, not being able to just compete on that board state. So overall, I love the deck. I'll make sure to put a copy of the deck list down below. And I hope you guys will hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the show. And we will see you guys next time for day 37 of the 365 challenge, where we're posting that long form video every single day. Have a good night, guys. Bye.